thankful for everything, not just the good but the bad. I was reading a snippet from a story. There's a book entitled The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. And in this book, the author talks about how her sister and her got transferred to just the worst German prison camp you could possibly imagine, the worst living quarters you could imagine. It was overcrowded, and when they got in there, they noticed it was infested with fleas. So the first morning there, they open up and they're having their little Bible, their little devotion, the two of them, and the verse that came to them, the verse that was in their little devotion was 1 Thessalonians 5. And they read that, and they read verse 18. It says, "Giving thanks in everything." And Betsy, Corey's sister, said, "Corey, we need to give thanks to God for everything, every detail in this place. The fact that it's overcrowded and the fact that it's got fleas." And she said, "No." She stepped right on into the flesh, right out the kingdom, and said, "I'm not thanking God for the fleas in here." And I don't blame her. I had a tough time too. I'm stubborn. I don't like fleas. She said, "I'm not going to thank God for the fleas." But after continuing to just lay that burden upon her, she says, "Okay, that's fine. We're going to thank God for everything. We're even going to thank Him for the fleas." Now think about this, living in a prison camp in Germany, and this overcrowded, you can imagine just it was very unsanitary, as unsanitary as it could possibly get. They were undernourished, they didn't have anything that they really needed. All they had was their word, but you know what? They thanked God for every bit of it, and they thanked God even for the very fleas that were crawling on them. Think about this. But one thing they noticed over the next 7 months, they had Bible study each and every day, and they noticed that they didn't ever get bothered by the guards. The guards never came in and disrupted. They didn't allow them to openly participate in Bible studies and stuff. But you know what? They just left them alone. They never busted in the barracks, and they were amazed at how much freedom they had to even celebrate in that cell how good God was and study the Word of God. And they were amazed by it. And then they got out, and you know what they found out a month later? The reason the guards did not go into the barracks every day was because of the flea problem. See, there's some of you in here that you feel like you've got a curse in your life. You feel like you've got some negative things happening in your life, and you're refusing to give thanks for them because you don't think they're supposed to be there. You don't think they're of God. But see, what you don't understand is what the devil meant for bad, God will turn around for good. And the very thing that you feel like is cursing you in your life is actually providing you with blessing and protection. And they were thanking God for the fleas. They didn't even know why, but it comes to find out because of the fleas, they could get into the Word each and every day and didn't have to worry about a guard busting down that door. Didn't have to worry about the guards coming into those barracks and dragging them off to be beaten. Why? Because of fleas that they were thanking God for. There's some of you here today, you need to thank God for your fleas. And some of you got them because I'm being close to you. But the very thing that we think sometimes is cursing us is the very thing that's blessing us. That's why it's important for you to give thanks in everything. Because you don't know what God is doing in your life. We don't see the big picture.